and welcome everyone. My name is Diana and I am a 6th grade teacher in the state of Illinois, and welcome to a day in my life on summer break. So good morning. I know you guys are not used to me recording during summer break. Here and there, you know, if I do like a day out with my kids or something on summer break. But yes, we are on summer break. And I know it's like 7:18 this morning, and you're probably wondering why I'm out and about. So I have decided to take up summer school. Well, I decided, in the middle of the year to do summer school, because I was on the fence. If you guys remember from my last few vlogs, I had gotten laid off because of like budget cuts or whatever, and so, but they recalled me back, and so I'm still teaching 6th grade this upcoming school year. But during that time, I had decided to do summer school because we had gotten the email if anybody was interested in doing it, and I was like, well, if I'm gonna be laid off, you know, it'd be nice to have some extra money. So I signed up, not thinking anything of it, and I just realized my hair is like all stuck in this thing. Not thinking anything of it, and then I ended up getting recalled and everything was good, and then I get an email, and you know, they're like, oh, we're gonna meet such and such day to talk about summer learning, and I'm like, oh, I forgot I signed up for that. So needless to say, I obviously you know, I stick to my commitment. It would look really bad on me if I was like, oh no, I can't do it now, which is fine because it's only 3 weeks, and it's 3 weeks for 3 hours a day, so it's like 8 to 11, so it's not so bad, and it is nice to have some extra money. So I'm like, we have our Universal Studios trip coming up next month, I believe, so it will be nice to have some extra money if need be, especially since my wonderful boyfriend usually fits the bill. He pretty much pays for it all because he makes a lot more money than I do. And so and he really wants to take the kids, and you know, I always feel bad, you know, and I always tell him, like, I don't want to be a hindrance, you know, like you could go and take the kids, and then that'd be, you know, money that would be saved not having to utilize me. But I'm sure, one, you know, he's like, his main component is like, you know, no, the kids are going to want you to go, and you know, two, I'm sure it would make life so much easier for either one of us if we're both there, as opposed to just one of us being there. So but either way, so he, you know, he's so sweet and awesome that he fits the bill for that, and I try to accommodate in other ways, in terms of just like things that I can, you know, do for the trip. So making this extra money works out pretty well, so that way I can, you know, kind of help out with any expenses that we do incur along the way. And so yeah, so that was like kind of like my thought process at this point. And so yeah, so like I said, it's only 3 hours a day, not too shabby, and the kids are great. It's 7th and 8th grade. Well, kids going into 7th and 8th grade, so it'd be technically, it's like 6th graders and 7th graders. So, and they're really sweet, they're really nice. You know, they're just a chatty bunch, but it also is summer break, so I'm trying my best to kind of, you know, keep that in mind when I'm, you know, in these situations, or like when I'm teaching in class, because I'm like, it is summer break, and you know, sometimes I do get a little frustrated as I'm teaching and people are talking, and I have to keep reminding them, like, look, I get it, summer break, but you know, we are here, so we do have to kind of do something. We're not just sitting around hanging out, you know. That's not what your parents signed you up for. And that's the other thing. It's not a typical summer school where it's like you failed something and you're going to summer school. The parents actually signed up their kids to do like this summer enrichment learning. So I mean, I guess that doesn't matter because I mean, the kids don't have really say so either way. But you know, it's not like kids that are struggling with anything in particular. So but anyway, so yeah, so I'm on my way there, and I thought I'd bring you guys along with me and just kind of see how my day goes. I'm actually at a different school. I'm not at my current school. They house it in different schools, I guess, every year across the district. And so I'm at a different school. And believe it or not, our classroom is in the teacher's lounge because I guess I don't know if they have room or like if they ran out of room or if, you know, it was just like, I don't know, but we're in the teacher's lounge and it is the weirdest / funniest thing ever, but we make the best of it. So I'm like okay with it, but the kids, they laugh about it a lot. So yeah, like the first couple of days they were just constantly like, hey, can we use this? Can we use that? And I'm like, these are teachers' things. Like, these are things that they've bought for teachers. Like, we're not using any of this stuff. And it was obviously mainly food because it's the teacher's lounge. But anyway, yeah, so I'm headed there now. I will, I'll check in with you guys when I get there so you guys can see my setup, and kind of get yourself a little laugh. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll be there till like 11 o'clock. And then I'll get home, which is perfect because like I'll get home and then it's still pretty early enough that I can do stuff with my kids. And so that's the plus. So I'll still be able to, like yesterday, we ended up going to the pool like when I got off of work at like noon or like 12:30, 1 o'clock, because because my daughter had a gymnastics class and my son had a baseball game. So it was like a very packed day yesterday. But yeah, it's like when the weather's nice out in these next 3 weeks, like once I get out, I can take them to the pool. So, but they do have dentist appointments today. So unfortunately they can't do the pool, at least not until the later afternoon. But anyway, but yeah, that's about it. So I will check in with you guys in about 25-30 minutes. And just let you guys see this wonderful lounge classroom that I have. So, all right, I'll check in with you guys a little bit. You've mastered double-sided with the comprehension. Hey friends, so class dismissed. It is 11 o'clock and the kids are gone. We ended watching the Lorax. I don't think I can zoom in so you can see it, but we had to watch it on my computer because in my district, if we go to screen mirror it from like YouTube, it turns white if it's like a movie or whatever. But we can play other videos. That's just the only thing. So but that's not what all we did today. So we did some rational and irrational numbers. Here, actually, you know what? Let me turn you guys around so you can see. So we did some rational and irrational numbers today in math, kind of figuring out which ones were which just to identify them. We also did our closed passage. So they actually pretty much enjoy this. And then, let's see, what else did we do? We did a reading for our curriculum. It was called First Day Fly. And so we do like whole group, then we do partner read, and I kind of labeled it off, and then we do independent, and then we answer the questions with the story, and then they give us like a little brief paragraph or whatever. So that's what we worked on. And then our morning work we do, and these are all, this one is from TPT. I don't remember who, I got it so long ago. I think it's the Literacy Loft. This is for 5th grade, but it actually has been helping them. Some of them have been struggling. So this is a nice little refresher for them, especially since they don't really utilize this anymore in like the upper grades. Like they don't really talk much about these things that we've been doing. And so it is nice to do a review. And then of course my infamous word ladders that I love so much. We did that today. And I think that was the only things that we did today. And so, yeah, sorry if my hesitation, the janitor walked in, but I'm not used to, filming in a classroom anymore. So that's why it's really weird. But, yeah, so that was it. Oh, we also did this today. I don't know if any of you guys have ever done, I know I've done this before and I've told you guys this in my vlog, but we did this, they're called making words. And so basically what you do is you give them this, and there's like a method to the madness. Like they incorporate like ER words, like prefixes, suffixes, and things like that. Like, so this is a whole entire word that they have to figure out what it is. But we utilize these words and then we make new words with it. I normally, if you can kind of see, you can have them do like the 3-letter words, and then I tell them how many words we're going to use, 4 words. But today, and then like 5 or more, we did like 13 ones. But today I just had them see how many words they can do before we did our version, because this is actually like structured. So even though there might be a word that you might come across that's like kit, or like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of some of the words that we have in here. Like hat, H-A-T. That might not be a word that we're using for this particular set of words, but it is nice for them to kind of just see and make words as they go. But there is a method as far as like the words that we're using from this whole strand, and I'm just teaching them how to spell them. Like I'll say use 4 letters to spell this word, use 5 letters to spell this word. And so it's really nice, and they seem to enjoy it, and I think they like the fact that like they try to figure out what the whole word is, and I do give them a hint. But I didn't make these. I actually replicated somebody on TPT. So if you've seen this before on TPT, don't come for me and say I'm stealing, because this is not mine. I actually just made them from something that I saw on their page. And so I just kind of reinvented the wheel a little bit with it. So yeah, I can link below like the actual person, because I think the actual person that actually created this has like a whole like lesson plan and a whole like structure on how they do it. And so you can purchase their TPT resource, so that way you can utilize that, and I'll link that below. But I just kind of just made this one on the fly, utilizing one that I seen on her thing, just for the kids to see how it was. I may go back on there and actually purchase it, so that way I can actually have everything that they use, because I think they have more stuff on there as well. But I'll link it below in case you're interested in using it. Yeah, so that was pretty much our day, and we only have the 3 hours. And within those 3 hours, like I said, we do 20 minutes of read aloud and snack. We do recess is from like 30 minutes, so that's like almost 50 minutes that we don't teach. So technically it's like 2 hours and 10 minutes tops. So that's pretty much what we did in those 2 hours and 10 minutes. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I don't really have much after that. My kids have a dentist appointment today from 2 and 3 o'clock. So that's like the only thing that's on my agenda. It is pretty hot outside, and I thought about taking them to the pool again, but I don't know if I want to do all that. So I don't know. If I do, I might not swim, but I'll just probably have them do it. But yesterday, by the time I had gotten home and by the time they got like themselves together, it was already almost 1 o'clock by the time we went to the pool. So I don't know if I should take them to the pool today. But yeah, that's about it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my little quick video for summer break. Also, one of the coolest things that I got, I got my teacher planner book. How cute is this thing? I got it from Kohl's, like, go figure. They have like, so obviously like this one starts in July, so you can kind of see like the tabs. They have July, August, and then they're really beautiful. They have a folder in it. It does have all of these components. I love that it has like the calendar view, and then it also has, don't mind what I wrote, it also has like this view as well, like for subjects, but obviously in July I won't be using this, or August either. But yeah, so it was really cute. It was only like $25, and I feel like it almost has a lot of the components that like an Erin Condren would. It was really cute, and I love the color. And so I was kind of writing in here just some of the things that I'm planning on doing for next year. And so I was just kind of doing that while the kids were watching the Lorax for the last few minutes after we finished math. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick day in my life. So this is good, what it's going to be like for the next 2 weeks, because I think we only have tomorrow and then next week and then the week after, and then that's going to be it. And so it's pretty quick summer school. It is nice to make extra money, but it is nice to kind of keep myself in that flow of things. Like, I don't know about you, but I do enjoy my summer break, but sometimes I do like plan and structure. And so it is nice to continue like my brain fresh, and also it kind of just gives me little ideas about like what I want to utilize in my classroom next year. So but yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. If you don't mind, if not, totally fine. Just come back and pop in whenever, and kind of just check me out. So hopefully you guys are having a great summer so far, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.